Hey everyone, my name's Xavier and welcome to another Naked Brutality Merciless Survival campaign. This time we're doing 100 squirrels. The campaign plan is very simple. Step 1, tame 100 squirrels. Step 3, profit. I know some of you are going to be asking, what on earth can you do with 100 squirrels? And my question for you is, what can't you do with 100 squirrels? For example, can you not...
What are you doing, you doofus? Don't reveal the plot of the series in the first minute. Ugh. Also, hey guys, Wolf here. You'll hear from me every now and then when the need for quality assurance arises, like here with Xavier going full Mr. Spoiler spoils a lot. But for now, back to the story.
In any event, our solo character this time around is Cinnamon. I will be recruiting new characters this campaign. We're just starting with a single one. She's very big on the animals. She's also very good on melee, and she's even tough. Picked up a little bit of skill in crafting, and that's about it. I've gone ahead and already set a bunch of steel nearby to deconstruct, and I've laid out the super basics here of our initial shelter based on a building that was already here. Also, look how beautiful this map is. It's really nice. In any event, let's let Cinnamon here just get the basics put together, and we can actually start planning out how we're going to proceed and how we're going to get 100 squirrels. Alright, well, that actually took 3 days just to get the basics done because the very first bite of a berry that we took actually gave us food poisoning. That is a horrendous way to start a campaign. You know what's not a horrendous way to start a campaign? Giving away a free copy of Rimworld Royalty. If you guys are interested, leave a comment down below saying Rimworld Royalty in it, and we'll pick one of you and announce a winner in a couple of days. This will also, hopefully, help this series get off to a good start, so thank you very much for that. Let's have Cinnamon come chop down this tree. The reason being is, since we had food poisoning, we ate all the berries, and essentially, we're way behind here on where I expected to be 3 days into the campaign. We're also starving, and our plant skill is so low that getting more berries from the bushes is not the ideal way to get food. I think the better plan is build a club, which I have queued up right over here. Prioritize at the crafting spot. Oh, nope, I actually don't want to make it out of steel. There we go. We'll equip that. And because we're tough and we have melee skill, I'm actually going to come out here and try to train up our melee skill, relying on tough so that we don't go down. And we're going to hunt guinea pigs all around the map. Because it should be about a one-shot, and there's a whole bunch of them right nearby. Yeah, look at these little dopes. So I think this is the best alternative to us rather than picking berries, and it helps train our skill as well. So off we go. Alright, so next up is going to be a bed. I think with just 2 trees here, we can get that taken care of like an actual wooden bed. Trying to be as efficient as possible and get all of this planted as soon as possible. But first, need a few meals, and I want all these guinea pigs so I can make a guinea pig tribal wear, so we're no longer unhappily nude. And the bed, of course, will help with our sleeping conditions and reduce the amount of time that we have to sleep to get a good night's rest. Also takes very little time to put it together. Fantastic. Not bad at all. Ah, the Cowardly Duke. Now, I have a plan for these royal factions. And what I'm going to do is accept the first quest. This quest is going to give us 8 royal favor. After this, we're going to shut off accept royal favor. Because I don't want to actually become royal, I just want the first initial implant, because that'll help us out. Essentially, I want to fight these guys. They're our arch nemesis, our sworn enemies. Now, you might be wondering, what makes an arch nemesis your sworn enemies? Like, what did they do to make us hate them so much? And the answer is, let me know in the comments down below. I don't know. I just want to hate them for some reason. Let's accept the quest. He's being chased by what? An angry raccoon! Alright, fantastic. He's gonna come down here. Good. It's actually, yeah, okay, he's actually already on his way up here. Just to be sure, we'll put him right there. Fantastic. We need 60 of this guinea pig fur to get enough. The angry raccoon's on his way. Not a big deal. Oh, there it is. Let's see what kind of abilities he has here. Mass Chaos skip wall arrays. Form a temporary wall by skipping rubble and foil up from deep under the ground. I just want to see what it looks like. Wow. That's interesting. Okay. Not too concerned, but let's stun the raccoon. I mostly just want to finish farming this guinea pig here. Come on, Cinnamon, you can do it. We believe. Yeah, get her! Get him, Cinnamon! Get him! Get him! Oh wait, actually, I gotta actually attack it, right? Is it dead already? Yeah, it's dead. Wow, that was a big threat, huh? Fantastic, boys. Another thing here, though, to keep in mind is that we have only 1 cooking skill, so we have a very high chance of getting food poisoning. I think it's actually less chance to just eat raw meat than if we cook it ourselves, believe it or not. Regardless, let's try to clean everything up down here. The shuttle has arrived for the Cowardly Duke. Fantastic. As this thing flies in, we'll auto-load him up. When he gets in, we'll just shoot him away, and then we'll get a psychic implant, which is perfect for us. We'll cook up all of these beautiful things. The shuttle is ready to launch. Toodles, Cowardly Duke, Iniresias. I'll see you in the future when I come to murder you in your sleep. I bet he's like, wait, what? 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 Like, Toodles, friend. All right, let's take this royal favor off now. And as soon as we're done with Cinnamon, we'll have her come up and install the psychic amplifier. I want to see what ability she got. Basically, we're just going to exploit everything as aggressively as we can to get 100 squirrels as quickly as we can. Anyways, we have now picked up Stun. Probably not the best ability, but also not the worst ability we could have gotten. This way, we don't have to bother with the Esquire requirements for bedrooms, and it doesn't disable cleaning. Essentially, our title of Yeoman just gives us straight bonuses. It requires no additional anything whatsoever, and we get 1 level of Psycast for free. So, fantastic. No reason not to do that on your initial character. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Incompetent cook, even with a clean area. Sure, it's outside, which is not great, but we'll get on that pretty soon. Before that food poisoning gets very bad, let's use all of these guys and make ourselves some clothes. Food poisoning initial, okay. And it's poor. Well, at least it's not going to be naked. Fantastic. The only other thing we need is a horseshoe pin, which we can make after cutting down some wood. Put it like right out here. And next up, it's just going to be planting 1,000,000 rice whenever this food poisoning wears off. A raid from the White Elk Dabo. They're going to prepare for a while, and then they're going to attack. This is actually really bad. We've been here for 6 days, and we have gotten food poisoning 4 times. I kid you not. So he's going to attack us while we have food poisoning, which is extremely, extremely, extremely bad. I'd rather attack him now while we have initial rather than waiting for him to come after us and we have major food poisoning. Also, since I zoom out here, a lot of people usually ask me about the mod list at this point because some mod adds this little dot here for the characters. As always, all of the mods for all of our campaigns for the last 4 years you can find on our Discord in the Rimworld channel. Go up to the pinned icon, click it, the first post, hit jump. Voila, you have a link to every single one of our mod lists for all of time, including this one. Speaking of, a lot of people mention this categorization thing up here. This is actually a vanilla feature. Down here in the bottom right, this little list thing toggles on whether or not your items are categorized by group or individually. That's a vanilla thing that's been in the game since the very beginning, since I'm sure a lot of you are going to ask about it who are new to Rimworld. Speaking of, if you're new here to Rimworld and you're not quite sure what's going on and you want like a really good summary, I'd highly recommend watching our Starving Artist series, which is both really fun, expertly made, and a good super cold challenge campaign in the northern tundra. Unlike this campaign, which, although it's a solo character to start, we are way down in the south where it's warmer, and we will be getting more characters, so it should be a little bit easier. Then again, our one and only character is like chewing on their own club. And again, Cinnamon put it behind her head the second I said that, so she's like, oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Everything's fine, boys. Don't worry. Food poisoning initial. This is going to be very dangerous. Let's come down here after Zebra. I'm going to have to use this stunning ability pretty much right away. Boom! Get in there, crush. Wow, stun brings us all the way up to 12. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Come on, Cinnamon. Tough melee expert. 4 hits versus 1 hit. Nice. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Again, Cinnamon. Crash! Crash the Zebra. Crash him. Nice. Okay, she's doing pretty good, boys. This is a pretty scary campaign, though, because in the past I've had one character and they had an arrow, so they could kite characters. This time we're going melee, which means every time we get into a brawl, there's a chance we could just straight up lose the campaign. Literally. Whew! Thank the heavens for that. Right before food poisoning set into major. If food poisoning set into major, we may actually have gone down from this level of pain. Then again, she is tough, so she can weather a lot of pain. I'm not sure exactly what would have happened, but either way, I don't want to find out. Zebra is down. Let's take a look at his gear. He has no gear. He's super immune and a slow learner, but he's got very high plants. He likes medical. He has no skill in it. Some intellectual, and really likes the melee. Here's the problem. He's from a savage tribe, so we're going to have a super hard time trying to recruit him. And we really don't have the time to recruit him because our social is basically 0. We don't have the time to feed him. We have to really tame squirrels. So I think in a normal campaign, I would take him back and try to set him up as a prisoner and talk to him. But in this one, I think we're going to have to let him go. It's the only thing that really makes sense to me. So, all right, Toodles, friend. Thanks for showing up. Oh, you know what we could do, though, is we could save him here and tend to him. And that'll at least allow us to get our medical skill up a little bit more. Technically, we can't put him here. We have to capture him if we want to tend to him. We could capture him and then just straight up let him go. There's no chance of him running away, so that seems like a good idea. We can tend to it ourselves later. All right, we'll do that. It's just free doctoring skill. Doctoring skill is extremely important with one single character this early in the campaign when you only have one character with 1 medical skill. If we get an infection somehow, that could literally end the game right now. So training up our medical skill at every opportunity is actually really good for us. Well, if we can even bring him back. Throwing up all over him. And then we're going to bring him back and patch him up. No problem. No problem, boys. Oh, never mind. He got up. He's going to leave. He doesn't have his weapon. Hey, I wonder if we'll kill him if we hit him again, right? Yep, we did. Okay, well, at least you got some more melee skill then. That's what I was worried about. When food poisoning hit major, we instantly went down from the pain. So we're basically going to sit here. Hopefully we have no food in our stomachs. Okay, so what's happening is our wounds aren't healing because we have no food in our stomach. Normally, this is how our campaign could end. However, because most of our unconsciousness comes from food poisoning, we can wait for that to go away. Then we can eat this meal. What I should have done is just allowed her to eat the meal and not had tending so high. There we go. It went away. Thank the heavens. We're okay. Cinnamon's collapsed from exhaustion. She's got to eat this meal, boys. You can do it, Cinnamon. We believe. There. Now we're fine. Whew, that was actually relatively close, huh? Oh, hey. And we've got food poisoning for the 5th time now in, I think, our 7 days on the planet. Or is it 8 days now? Let's see if we get it again. Oh.
Oh guys, I can't help it. All this guinea pig clubbing is taking me back to the first project Xavier and I worked on. Here, I'll show you why.
Guinea pigs are horrible! Just imagine the horror you would feel if you were faced with this hideous massage. Cinnamon fought valiantly, standing on a pile of grotesque cadavers. And together, they had slain the final murderous beast. Victory!
So yeah, pretty terrible compared to what we do today. But hey, that's how we learned. And we never released that video, but I'm happy at least our patrons get to see it, as that's still my favorite project to date. It's just endlessly charming in its naivety. Anyway, back to the story.
So this here is a really good reason to actually go into melee. Not only are we getting melee skill for clubbing all these things, we're up from 11 to 12 now. We're also getting medical skill. We're more than halfway up to number 2. Well, I really would have liked to have started this a lot sooner than the 11th of April, May, but we got in that nonsensical fight, and then we got, what was it, 6, I think, food poisoning, so it's just really slowed down our progress. Wow, yet another raid from the Wyke Elk Dabor. These guys really want to kill us. This guy's got a kniff. Alright. Interesting. This time we don't have food poisoning, though, so we should be fine. It's just a little frustrating that I just can't get this thing planted. Maybe we can, though. No, we can't. He's coming down. Alright, Cinnamon, get ready. Now's the time. Ready? Alligator's coming for you. This is the second naked male charging you from who even knows where. Give him a bit of the old brain powers, and look at him. He's all like, yeah, let's get her. Boom. Wow. Look at Cinnamon's head. It's all distorted. Look at this. It's like a funhouse mirror or whatever. In any event, crash the alligator. Good job, Cinnamon. Yes, that's 2 big hits during the stun. Actually, 4, because one of them must have hit a bunch of places. Nice! Kick the dirt in his eyes now as well. Smart thinking. Nice! Stun him with the club. Cinnamon is a tough melee expert, boys. Tough melee expert. And he's down. Let's take a look at him. Wow. Optimist, nudist, and pretty. Oh, she's a female. A 38-year-old female. I thought that was a male. Wow, look at that. Her plants are crazy high. Her intellectual is a passion, double passion for construction and mining. She likes the melee. She likes the shooting. Again, another fantastic character. The problem here is, A, we don't actually have any place to put her unless we gave her our room for the time being. Although once we do get this planted, we're going to have a half-decent amount of food pretty soon. It takes about 4 days for that stuff to grow, and it's already mostly done. We'd have to hunt in the meantime to feed both of us, or just pick all these berries. That could work for us. Then we chop some trees, build a little annex, start our social training skill. It's going to take a very long time. +6 permanent mood. Another plus mood benefit for being a nudist, which in this warm biome is actually perfect. And a good social benefit for being pretty between the two of them. And she can also do the planting. That would actually be pretty good. To be entirely honest, let's try it. I'm not beyond simply healing her wounds and letting her go. Cinnamon did some excellent work there. Didn't even get hit once. Stun with the club, kick dirt in the eyes. Fantastic work. Oh, and we do have a little bit of food here. Okay. Well, what we're going to have to do is move this food pile outside for the time being. If we leave it on, then it'll be only for prisoners, and then it should be able to come over here. Fantastic. Well, let's see what her resistance is. 92% difficulty and 22 resistance. That is definitely not something we can realistically do anytime soon. Let's see what our medical skill is here. Medical of a 1 with 1797, 1885, 1972. Boom, a medical of a 2. Fantastic. We're gaining about 88 every single tend. Even if we just let her go, this is definitely worth it. That was about 800 medical skill. Make a quick bed, even though we're risking a mental break here. If we have to sleep outside, at least we can sleep in a bed, I hope. Yes! There we go, and in she goes. Awesome. No food whatsoever for the morrow. We'll have to come pick all these berries. There's a lot of berry bushes around. Well, between the 27 rice we have and the 40 berries, this is probably sufficient. Let's cook something up very quick. Then we'll go serve one to Alligator and have one ourselves, and then have a nice day's nap in the bed. Oh, and I had forgotten to mention this a long time ago. I specifically didn't claim this so I could point it out to everybody. If there's a room that you move into somewhere on a base like this, and there's already a door there, if you don't claim it, animals can wander right in whenever they want to. Which is, of course, less than ideal. Oh, and a slaver is showing up. Well then, Alligator. Looks like someone might be sold into servitude. What a fortunate series of events. I really was thinking, like, there's no way I have time to feed her and train her and talk to her and make my own bed and make her bed. I really need to let her go, that, or like harvest an organ for more skill or something. This works out way better. Let's go trade with Black. Hey, buddy! Alligator's worth $231. She's a great character, I have to say, but again, we're just not set up for this sort of circumstance right now. Let's get rid of her for $231. Do they have anything we want? Well, we can't afford any characters, and we can pick our own herbal meds. We're not good at it, but we can definitely do it if we need to, and we can cook our own food, so we'll just accept. Now that she's gone out of here, let's turn that off of prisoners and make sure our bed is set up inside. Awesome. Ooh, they left us a gift. A camel hide pants. Well, that would be good if we had a shirt. Ooh, a mad squirrel now, boys. No, we want friendly squirrels, not mad ones. Okay, I'm kind of hoping this squirrel just goes after them, to be honest. There's a reason why I want to have squirrels. Come on, buddy. Come on. Zaraka. Yes, yes. Get a boys. Get the bad squirrel. Look, a little alligator. Fare you well, alligator. Oh, nice. Scrumptious, scrumptious. Thanks, boys. Left me another gift, apparently. Awesome. Well, she does want to wear the pants. The problem with this is that she can't actually... She's going to be unhappily nude being a female without a shirt. So unless I force wear this, which is the smarter move, there's really no way to take care of that. In any event, also, let's make sure we clean everything up here. Wow! A wanderer joins, and Cinnamon thinks we should rename our faction. Let's call our faction No Wanderers Allowed. Hiya! Yo. Beautiful. Now, what is up with Toon? Let's go take a look. I like how his name is literally Toon. Wow, he came with a gun, he's got a shirt, he's got pants. Interesting. He, being a male, can drop the shirt. And we can give that to Cinnamon, and she can wear the other pants. Fantastic. What's his character, though? Holy bananas, boys. He's a fast walker who's also a quick sleeper, a little abrasive, but he's super medical, super intellectual, likes the construction, very good shooting. This is fantastic. Okay, here's the way we do it. Let's, first of all, have him drop this shirt. Good, and now Cinnamon can go put these guys on, get rid of that nonsense. And we'll clear that off. All right, character el numero dos, boys, from the Patreon pool. Thank you guys very much for your support. As always, all the character names from this season will be coming from the Patreon pool. If you guys are interested in getting your own, check the link somewhere on the screen right now, or the card, or whatever the heck it is. This one is actually going to be Moose. Welcome, Moose, to the colony. Also, I've decided that in this campaign, we're going to name all the squirrels after patrons as well, except for 1 every 10. 1 out of every 10 squirrels we will name after a commenter down below. So I'll leave a comment. Just respond to it with what you want for a name entered in the squirrel pool, as it were. And then once every couple of episodes, we'll pick one of you guys at random to become a squirrel in the Great 100 Squirrels Conquest. Also, speaking of quest, Fabia's Forced Weather. A weather control system will force the weather around colony to be a rainy thunderstorm for 9.9 days. If we accept, they'll give us a Glitter World medicine. I gotta be honest, Glitter World medicine is good, but 9.9 days of rain is kind of absurd, but it might actually make this stuff grow. All right, let's take it. Now, we are actually 100% done. Let's make sure we put this Glitter World med inside, and also make sure no one's going to use it. Force weather, pods arrive. Everyone is bored out of their mind. Flash storm, that's fine. At this point, we are ready with whatever rice we don't have, but we'll get very soon to start taming the squirrels. We're going to tame every single one. Next up, we're going to really need to cut down some trees, get some floors, get some nice beds, get an extra room going. Things are looking good. So we're going to be starving when we wake up. Let's actually force Cinnamon to come out here. I set up an order for a short bow. We've got some wood now. And with the short bow, we can have an actual ranged hunter that's not her, no risk of infections or anything else. Fantastic. Meanwhile, Moose can come equip this good short bow, and the one thing I want to kill is actually this Mega Sloth. That'll give us a ton of food very quickly, and not too much of a chance of revenge, especially with his incredibly good range skill of 10. Okay. Yeah, no, yep. Everything's fine, boys. Just have Cinnamon come down here and stun it. This will give Moose a chance to hit it a couple more times. Good. Now, the way to handle this is Moose comes over here. Cinnamon becomes the one that's closer to it. Kind of like this. Fantastic. Come over here, boy. Come over here. Moose, you might need to keep going that way then, until it comes after Cinnamon.
But the Mega Sloth just wouldn't oblige. So, plan B.
This will be our last meals cooked outside.
And indeed, after one more misguided naked raider, it was time for some home improvements.
Fantastic. Up here we can go for Butcher Creature forever. Now we can get rid of this. Those little spots only give you 70%, so now we get 100%. We also had some cargo pods drop down here, which drop just a bunch of jade. We can leave that there and not worry about it whatsoever. So we just need a little bit more steel to get an indoor table for cooking, and there was actually just a couple steel down here. Literally just 3, but that's all we actually need. Beautiful, boys. Copy this stuff, paste it in here, and now we're talking. Also, now that there's 2 of us, we eat 2 meals a day each. That's 4 meals between us. Over 3 days, that's about 12 meals, and that's how many we can make before they will start to expire from getting too old. So we'll set everything here to 12, and then we'll set the pause at probably, let's say, 6. And then, of course, I need an empty stockpile zone here, so anything that comes in gets counted against that and then hauled to where it needs to go, and we're done. Fantastic, boys. Next up should be squirrel taming. Oh, yes, Cinnamon, yes! Let's see it in the thunderous rainstorms. God, who knew taming squirrels could be so ominous? Cinnamon doesn't seem to think it's ominous, though. Wandering alone as a female into the middle of the night, in the dark, in the rain, woo, in the lightning. As Cinnamon's coming out here, I just want to mention something. So for this seed, the seed name was actually called Export Company. Bloody hell, she decided to turn around and go back. In any event, so Cinnamon was in one of the characters of the initial seed. I just grabbed her and gave her a little bit of animal skills to represent the fact that she's supposed to be a crazy squirrel whisperer. However, she was the wife of another character who looked... What the... Did that thunder just knock us off the follow cam? Anyway, she was the wife of another character who looked like a 70s, like, serial killer guy. And he had bloodlust. Also, he had a brother who looked just like him, also looked like he's from the 70s, although he looked a little bit different. And he also had bloodlust. Point being is that the Bloodlust brothers are apparently an offshoot or a spin-off of this campaign that I'm thinking of making a short movie, like a patron-only movie. Thank you guys for all the support to making this series possible. So if you're interested in seeing the Bloodlust brothers offshoot, like what happens to Cinnamon's lover, the Bloodlust brother. Actually, you know what? We're gonna make that guaranteed the next Patreon thank you video. If you guys aren't already patrons and you want to see what happens in that ridiculous campaign, consider becoming one. Here it is, boys. Squirrel number 1. Huzzah! Cinnamon the Squirrel Whisperer has procured our first squirrel, boys. Alright, squirrel number 1. You're getting a name. And your name is going to be, from the Patreon pool, Dr. Glubina. Well, there's no way to put an underscore in there, but regardless, welcome Dr. Glubina to the colony. Look at him, boys. Little Dr. Glubina. Actually, I'm wondering, is this a male or a female? Ooh, female. They're all female. Well, that's not great, because we're going to need some males to make a lot more of them, but they'll show up, I'm sure. 100% in the near future. And also, 1 out of every 10 squirrels we'll give away to commenters in the comments down below. Ah, boys! Cinnamon done did it again! Squirrel numero dos. Who are you gonna be, little buddy? God, we're gonna go through patrons really, really, really fast. No, you're not number 1. I just wanted to follow you while I renamed you, you doofus. You are number 2. This, boys, is gonna be Maud. Maud the Squirrel. Look at him. Little Maud. This is gonna be amazing. This campaign is gonna be amazing. You guys just wait and see. Ooh, wait a minute. Dr. Glubino was a male. I see, and there's 3 females on the map, of which Maud is 1. Let's put them outside. So I've already gone ahead and set zones here. 1 for inside in case we get raided, which is inside the house, and 1 for outside. Basically, they can come eat all this rice and whatnot. Fantastic. So looking at the map, there's actually two more female squirrels, which is perfect. 3 females, 1 male. Can't get better than that. Cinnamon has tamed yet another squirrel. She is really the Squirrel Whisperer. It's actually pretty ridiculous, to be honest. Squirrel El Numero Trace is going to be Hunter. That's a good squirrel name, I believe. Little, what is he, Gray Hunter, I suppose? Look at his little eyes. Look at him. Looks like a snake, to be honest. And Cinnamon's almost certainly going to tame the 4th squirrel here on the map. Yep. 98%. Fantastic. Squirrel al numero cuatro. Clay. Welcome, Clay Squirrel. Makes sense. He actually kind of looks like a little bit of clay there. All right. We need to set up a room for Moose here, so we'll do that with all this wood he chopped down. These friends have medicine. You know what? We traded our last slave. This is apparently another slaver. For silver, and now we're going to trade that silver for medicine, which is actually a fantastic trade. Now we're kind of protected against infections should we get them. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Clay's being attacked by a timber wolf. We have to make sure that these little guys have... We have to put up like a fence or something for them. I didn't think timber wolves would randomly show up. So what we're going to need to do... Yeah, let's put them all like right in here. This is a great place for the outside squirrel zone. Beautiful. Little Clay, you going to be all right there? Raw, he lost a leg. That timber wolf. Cinnamon, stun the timber wolf, please. What? Okay, we're fine. Just a couple of scratches here. We're gonna have to protect these guys by probably hunting all of the predators on the map. Warg, timber wolf, yeah. This Warg Revenge may actually be good for us, believe it or not, because there's a raid coming. From right down over here on the right. Outlanders from Ront are coming. Well, if we can bring this Warg in the right direction, this could work very well. Actually, it could be pretty hilarious. What if we chained them and let the Warg rip them apart while we shoot the Warg? Okay, we'll pull back as these two triangulate towards each other. Or possibly... Oh, never mind. Is he actually... Yeah, he's shooting the Warg. Look at that. He's way down here, though. I don't want the Warg to go after our Squirrels. What we could do is just have all the Squirrels come inside. Get inside, boys. Muffalo has self-tamed. Okay. Now, I don't really want Muffalos necessarily. But I will use them to carry extra stuff for us to go get on a squirrel expedition, which we'll do right after this raid. Clark is helping out pretty well here. I like this quite a bit. Let's have Moose come over here to the tree. He's going to be trained on that pretty aggressively. And... Nice. Now we're talking. He got hit twice by Moose. Moose can actually probably come down this direction. Once this guy gets closer, fantastic. Let's move him down to that tree. Cinnamon can actually move over here to get the Warg to go directly to... Oh! Moose done got shot in the head by the revolver, boys. All right, no reason not to just come beat him down now. That poor guy. Oh, a good revolver. All right. Well, that revolver is a heck of a lot more DPS and more range than the short bow. So we'll give that to Moose just as soon as he gets tended to. Fantastic. Make sure it's clean so there's no chance of infection. Moose, come down here, grab it before it disappears. Awesome. Leave your bow out there. Who cares? Oh, and the squirrel should always be outside here. And another thing I should do is actually change the inside zone to this room because it does not house the food. All right, boys, it's time. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. Cinnamon, let's pack up. We need some squirrels, and there ain't no squirrels here. Okay, actually, let's do this. Let's do a bedroll out of heavy fur. Let's have Moose come construct this immediately. Fantastic. Let's uninstall that now immediately. Super fantastic. And now, 7 o'clock in the morning, that's the perfect time to send Cinnamon out on a squirrel hunt. Home a caravan with her, the Muffalo, 4 meals, a handful of rice that we can use to tame some squirrels, let's say like 50 of it. And we'll take along the bedroll, and that's all we need. Choose the route. Where do we want to go? Probably wherever it's easiest to get to. I want to say right there, 0.5 days, choose route, fantastic, accept, we're out of here, confirmed. Now for this to work, I'm going to need to turn on multiple bases. Maximum number of colonies, 2. Fantastic. Cinnamon, I don't know if we can actually found a colony this close. No, I think we need to be at least 1 away. Let's follow the river then. Be gone for not more than a couple of seconds. Fantastic. We can settle up here. Let's look at the map. Are there any squirrels? Yes, there are 2. Wow, look at all this fancy stuff. If we wanted steel, actually, rough marble tile, this would be a nice way to get some. Look at all this crazy stuff. The heck is this map? We have the Muffalo to bring stuff back, so wow. Lots of cherry wood columns. Let's claim these steel urns and uninstall them. Come on, Cinnamon. Get the little buddy. Get him. Yes, boys. Welcome Jane the Squirrel to the colony. Also, Sally Sue the Squirrel. And that's all we need here. 3 steel urns. A fair bit. Ooh, there's actually some more steel over here. Fancy. Let's select all that, guys, and deconstruct. 2 more steel urns. Let's claim those guys, uninstall them. Good. Come on, the squirrel is pregnant, boys. It begins. And that's it. There's nothing else here on this map for us. Let's form the caravan. You guys are all coming. Further down the river. Moose has got a bit of a problem here with the mad Muffalo. Whoa, he's going after Hunter. Oh! No! We're gonna have to bury little Hunter, boys. Little Hunter did not deserve this. What did the Muffalo do to him? Oh, stepped on his neck! The poor guy. We're not gonna eat him. I know everyone wants me to eat him. We're not going to eat him. We're going to bury Hunter where he would love to be buried. Right over here in the thick of a bunch of bushes that probably he used to forage in when he was a youngin'. Moose, if you'd be so kind, go work on that grave. And there's a raid. All right, they're going to prepare for a while, but not a big deal.
Oh, Hunter, dear Hunter, you pretty squirrel though. So tragic your ending, stomped by a Muffalo.
Fare ye well, Hunter. Fare ye well. In your field full of berries and roots and thickets. May ye ever live in eternal slumber. You better not go after Dr. Glubina. Whoo! Oh, you crushed Dr. Glubina's tail? What's happening? Is Dr. Glubina eating you? Oh no, it's eating the grass underneath you. You're lucky. You're lucky, Bren. Neurotic, nimble, and lazy. Interesting. We have no use for him. He did hit Moose in the leg, but not a big deal. And yeah, I don't want to... Wow, smoke leaf and alcohol. Welcome. Welcome, squirrel. Dangle. Dangle squirrel, as they say. Fantastic. Still one on the map down here. And And welcome, Squirrel Ruga. All right, let's head on back. That's not a bad haul in the slightest. What? What? Cinnamon's caravan is being ambushed by a group of 1 tribespeople. They will attack unless you give them Jane, Sally Sue, and Muffalo. Boy, they have no idea, do they? We're also about 1 foot away from being in the town. Camboa. All right, boys. All right, let's get out there and learn this Camboa a lesson, shall we? A 16-year-old male shows up. He's like, that's it. This is a stick-up. Give me all your animals. And boom! Nice big stun there with Cinnamon. Nice hit on top of that. Wow, his toe was destroyed. Cinnamon got a bruise in her left leg, but so far, that's it. Absolutely fantastic. His torso is almost gone. This guy's in severe pain. Cinnamon's just crashing him. Caravan Battle 1. No surprises there. Cinnamon will be fine. Camboa, Toodles, I hope you have learned your lesson. Oh, I actually took Camboa with us by mistake. Whoops. I want to banish him. Get him out of the colony. Didn't mean to do that. And we're back, boys. Now we can stock up on meals, have a bit of a break, have our animals go into the right proper zone here. Get some breeding going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 female squirrels and 1 male. This is looking good. Also, a new squirrel on our own map. What we're going to do is train every single one of these squirrels to attack, because they're going to be attack squirrels. I will keep the 1 Muffalo around, but I won't train it. It's just going to be for hauling purposes. We won't train it to attack. A 66-year-old menagerie keeper. What the heck's a menagerie keeper? It sounds like a menagerie of animals. His name is Steroid. He's being chased by a man-hunting tortoise. He's terrified, boys. He'll join us. Okay, we have to defeat the tortoise, though, but huzzah! Let's welcome him in, and let's see who he is. He sounds like just our kind of man. Just crazy enough to come join the Squirrel Brigade. Okay, let's go have a look-see at this guy, shall we? He has a great memory, he's beautiful, and he's an squirrels for days! He is a planet-known master animal tamer. He's also a mute menagerie keeper. Holy mother of boy, this is great! He's also the same age as Cinnamon. Old man Steroid, heretofore shall be known as Michael Klug. Welcome, Michael Klug, to the colony. Fantastic, boys. We now have 2 animal tamers. Also, a great memory means he's going to retain that animal. Woo! That is so awesome. Unbelievable. He's going to need a melee weapon, and wouldn't you know, we got a steel club right there. There you go, buddy. There you go. I think he's going to be our primary cleaner here. And we will set him to do animal taming and whatnot as well. Fantastic. We're going to need another room. We're going to need more wood. Not a problem. Let's put some end tables in here for everyone. Fantastic, fantastic. I'm getting the basis of this done down here. I can reinstall this as like a kind of a communal playroom of sorts. Cinnamon's gonna go insult everyone. Oh god, Cinnamon, don't do it, Cinnamon. Why are you insulting everyone? Cinnamon called Moose's nephew a parrot. He's like, you ain't no moose. Not even a squirrel. You're a squirrel with wings, aka parrot that can talk. That was a terrible insult in my brain, huh? Now, the smart move here, if I wanted to, is just have Moose run around in a huge circle to avoid all of this nonsense. And I think I'll actually do that. Michael Klug successfully tamed a squirrel, boss. He's even better. He's got a 100% chance. Cinnamon has a 98. All right, I'm just going to allow the insulting spree. A man-hunting pack of one turtle is chasing Michael Klug. Where be it? Right there. One single turtle. Oh, God. All right, we got to do a fight down here. Cinnamon compared Moose to a hippopotamus. Cinnamon loudly insulted Michael Klug's grandparents. Cinnamon compared Michael Klug's aunt to a meerkat. This drove Michael Klug into a rage, and he began a fight. All right, well, Cinnamon seems to love fights, and she won the fight. Oh, wow. He's also drinking all the alcohol. He's just a drunken old man. He's like, you're going to call me a meerkat? Take this, old woman. Now, how long does it take for a freaking turtle to get down here so we can actually kill it? Feels like 100 years. Oh god, Michael Klug is now using the smoke leaf. He shows up, gets in a barroom brawl, drinks all the alcohol, and now he's using the smoke leaf. What a... He just doesn't care. He doesn't care anymore. No, don't murder Dangle. Oh god, guys, Dangle's getting attacked. No, little Dangle's been murdered. Oh, poor Dangle, I didn't see it. I didn't see it in time, boys. We need to protect our squirrels.
Our sweet little Dangle. Sweeter than brown sugar. A terrible way to go. Ripped to shreds by a cougar.
Fare ye well, little Dangle. Fare ye well. I like how Cinnamon looks on. Cinnamon and Moose chatted about hyenas and how we're gonna have to set up defenses to keep little Dangle and poor Hunter alive in the future. It's not easy. There's a lot of animals to deal with. Also, a tax collector showed up. More importantly than this, though, I want these guys to leave. I have no interest in talking to them. But I'm going to take this quest down here, the Deserter. If we get it, we actually have someone join us. He's being chased by a loyalty squad of a single champion. And this will allow us to go find a hideout with Psy Trainer, Psy Trainer, Psy Trainer, a silencer, and an amplifier, and it will make the Black Dominion our enemy, as was always the plan. We don't want to do it just yet, though, because I think that's going to make these guys our enemy, and then they'll just literally wipe us out. So we'll wait a minute. Oh, look at that. The Black Dominion gave us a cloth tribal headdress. They're like, maybe you guys can use this. We found it on the road and we kind of hate it. Thanks, guys. All right, boys, this seems like a good place to end our first episode. We got 4 minor rooms here, our own little eatery. We got our own little kitchen / Cinnamon's room. What we should really be doing is putting the meals when they're done down here. That way we're not being interrupted pretty much ever. Very good. Meals over here will come off, and then she can cook when all that stuff's inside here. Awesome. We have how many extra squirrels on the map? Literally none right now, but we can go find some more in the near future. We did lose 2 squirrels not making defenses, but we knew that was going to actually be somewhat troublesome. We need to fence in a large area of grass, and that's going to take a lot of wood, and we had to get this stuff done first. And I really should have been paying more attention when there's predators on the map, unfortunately. Regardless, we're all good. We got 3 characters. Moose has no wounds. Cinnamon has no wounds in the psychic amplifier. Michael Klug over here has got no wounds, and we're actually ready to go. I really like the 2 old Cinnamon and Michael Klug characters with super animals. This is so random. It's so awesome. We have 2 pregnant squirrels with Maud and Clay. We're on the road to victory, boys. Dr. Glubina's gonna have a tribe of squirrel youngins in the next episode. We're gonna train every single one of them here for this stuff. I'm going to install the Colony Manager mod because this is going to get out of control, or rather reinstall it because I've used it for many, many, many years. This way we can auto-train all the squirrels and auto-assign them to the correct zone and auto-harvest the trees and all that good stuff. Woo! We're going to need a lot more rice to train all these guys, so we can expand this. And I'm feeling like next episode we can get ourselves up to maybe 100 squirrels. And we can start naming from the list of suggestions down below. If you guys are interested and you're not a patron, leave a comment in reply to mine below. And if you are a patron, well, you're already on the list. So thank you very much for your support. Speaking of support, if you guys want to help support us, you can do so by just clicking the like button. It makes a huge world of difference, especially on this first episode of a new series. And if this is the first episode you've ever seen of ours, remember to hit subscribe if you want to see more. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. The shuttle has arrived for the Cowardly Duke. Fantastic. As this thing flies in, we'll auto-load him up. When he gets in, we'll just shoot him away, and then we'll get a psychic implant. The shuttle is ready to launch. Toodles, Cowardly Duke, in Iresias. I'll see you in the future when I come to murder you in your sleep.